Have you ever been in those situations where you have no idea what you're doing and just completely wing it and make a fool out of yourself? I know I have. This is what makes Alex Burns' character in Love on the Slopes extremely relatable. Played by Katrina Bowden, Alex is a special breed of clumsy. She works as a copy editor in New York, but this is not exactly where she wants to stay. She dreams of someday writing articles for the travel publication she works for. So when the chance to pitch an article unexpectedly pops up, Alex finds herself saddled with an assignment that requires her to walk outside her comfort zone, like a lot outside of it. She ends up in a resort where she'll have to try a number of extreme sports. Once there, she meets the resort owner, Cole, played by Thomas Bowden, who, according to Hallmark, is an extreme sports enthusiast, and thinks the city girl should head back home. But then she offers to help him throw a local arts fest in exchange for his help with snowboarding. This chick has a girl next door vibe, while he is reclusive and private. Is love in the air, or should I say, on the slopes? If you thought this movie will bring the romance out from you, then this next one will get you thinking for a bit. Did you have a high school sweetheart who once broke your heart? Or even better, do you think high school romances deserve a second chance? If you answered yes to both questions, then Love in Winterland is perfect for you. Los Angeles marketing executive Allie, played by the stunning Italia Ricci, is a finalist on a hugely popular TV dating show. She is sent to her hometown in snowy Vermont for a final televised date with bachelor Tanner. Upon arriving home, she meets her high school sweetheart Brett. And guess who plays Brett? The poster boy for Hallmark romances, the very charming Chad Michael Murray. Now, in a classic rom-com twist, Brett owns the historic inn where Allie, Tanner, and the production crew are all staying. When the show producer discovers Brett's unrequited fondness for Allie, she helps stroke their old feelings for each other. But this leads to a hot mess in the frosty town because she ends up creating a love triangle between the three. But it's not all bad. The situation finally forces Allie to rethink her choices in life and decide what's truly important to her. Italia Ricci's fantastic chemistry with both the actors make this movie a compelling watch. But this next movie will make you believe that friendship is the foundation of all great romantic relationships. And if you agree with this, then you are a fan of the friends to lovers trope. Hallmark's Two for the Win centers around Justin O'Neill, a world-class skier on the mend from a past injury. Trevor Donovan nails the character with his understated charm. Now, our hero needs to get back on the circuit and start competing again, and to do that, he must return home. Why? Because his manager thinks he should compete in the hometown race because this is where he started. This is also where he won some of his best races. But the trouble is, Justin is down a coach who didn't stick with him through the injury. This is where Kayla Green, played by the talented Charlotte Sullivan, comes in. Once Justin coached, and more importantly, his best friend, Kayla stayed behind to run her family's ski business while Justin chased his dreams of stardom. Will she help him train, or is she mad at him for leaving her behind? Do they inevitably fall in love? We won't spoil it for you. And don't blame me if this movie makes you immediately book a trip to a ski resort. This next movie is the first time that an ice hotel has ever been featured in any kind of Hallmark movie. You'll fall in love with the exquisite artworks on the wall, the ice chandeliers, the snowy forest, and the charming quaint town. Filmed at Hotel La Glace, the movie Winter Castle lives up to its title. And all of the actors could not hold themselves back from falling in love with the perfect set.
This whole place is just a piece of art, you know, from like the chandeliers on the top to the faces in the walls, the curtains that have been carved into each doorway.
Like the beds are made of ice. And there's furniture in there, like they've carved couches and tables. I just walk in and be like, oh, this is amazing.
And what's more, the story is very heartwarming as well. Tell me, does making ice cream candy from legit maple syrup sound like a great date idea to you? Wouldn't you enjoy curling up with your crush in a sleigh ride? Well, if yes, then you can live your daydreams through the characters in this movie. It follows the story of Jenny, a children's storybook editor who attends her sister's winter wedding at an ice hotel. She is troubled because she has not achieved either her work or relationship goals. But worry not, the starry-eyed bride Meg decides to play matchmaker and sets her sister up with the best man, Craig, who is a single father. The problem is, he unexpectedly brings a +1, Lena, to the wedding. Ouch. Jenny's hope for a wintry romance immediately melts. Ice pun alert. But for what happens next, you need to watch the movie to find out. The undeniable chemistry between Kevin McGarry and Emily Ullerup is an icing on the cake. Too many ice puns? But if you enjoy cutesy banter and fancy dances, then you'll enjoy watching this next one. Hallmark's A Winter Princess is full of romance, family, and self-discovery. Carly, played by Natalie Hall, is an event planner at a struggling seasonal ski resort called Snowden Peak. She is also hiding a secret. She is actually a princess from a small European country called Landora. Well, she had made a deal with the king. She will spend 1 year away to enjoy life away from the limelight, but after that, she will return home to continue her royal duties. But when Carly is offered the opportunity to plan the resort's annual snowball, she cannot help but stay on for a couple more days. And of course, there's a catch. She has to work with her boss's handsome son, Jesse, played by Chris McNally. Things continue to get complicated when her twin brother, Prince Gustav, and a family friend, Prince Emil, arrive at the ski resort unannounced. Will her identity be exposed, or will it lead to a genuine royal romance? Highly recommend you check it out, and the scenic beauty of the film is simply unmatched. Well, don't take it from me. Listen to what the actors had to say.
Mountain ski resort in Canada, British Columbia. The location is amazing. It's gorgeous to wake up every day and actually be in snow.
It's like a little hidden winter wonderland up here.
And so you feel it.
But in this next movie, Jen Lilly brings a playful quirkiness to the character that she plays, and we're talking about the movie titled Snowkissed. The name itself says it all. It's charming, lighthearted, and absolutely breathtaking. Jen plays Kate, a journalist who is chasing her dream assignment, but it also means that she has to travel to Canada, and she hates traveling. But she's determined to make the most of this opportunity, as it also promises a promotion. So she heads there along with her colleague and friend Jane, a photographer. They book a B&B to stay, which is co-owned by Noah, played by Chris McNally. While Kate is an overthinking perfectionist, Noah is an adventurous tour guide who makes her reconsider her perspective. And boy, what a cute love story they bring to life. Brownie points, the movie tells you to slow down a bit and cherish life for what it is, before running after bigger goals. But if you have a rocky romantic past and are cautious about dating, then the leading lady in our next movie will really get you. Meet Kara from One Winter Weekend, played by Taylor Cole. Kara is having a terrible New Year's Eve. Instead of enjoying a romantic midnight kiss and news she hoped to share with her boyfriend, she discovers he shares a kiss with someone else. Ouch. So she decides to swear off dating for a while. The idea is so appealing that her boss decides to assign Kara a series of articles on dating cleanses. Now, all is going well until she's roped into spending a weekend at a resort with her best friend Megan, played by the lovely Rukia Bernard. But would it be a Hallmark movie if it didn't promise a twist? Well, get this. Also spending the weekend at the same resort is Ben, played by none other than Jack Turner. He's hiding out from the public eye and isn't looking to meet anyone. But, when there's a mix-up with the chalet he booked, he, along with his buddy, find themselves being roommates with Kara and Megan. The four strangers try to make an awkward situation work as they spend a weekend on the slopes together. But this next movie is accented with the fun of home decor and unexpected love. In Hearts of Winter, designer Bethany chooses Grant's house as the winner of an all-expenses-paid makeover contest. But he is unaware that her daughter Zoe even entered. When Bethany and her camera crew arrive at his house, they realize that Grant is emotionally attached to it and the memories of his late wife. But encouraged by Zoe's enthusiasm, Grant begins to enjoy the process and Bethany's presence. Jill herself describes it best.
It's about Bethany entering this family's life and really changing a lot more than just their home. It really changes their hearts.
Jill Wagner and Victor Webster are so natural. Their chemistry is so evident to us, right from the beginning. However, Bethany is unsure if she can balance a career and a relationship. And is Grant ready to move on from his wife's memory and pursue a new love? A sleigh ride, a snowball fight, some ice skating, scenes filled with baking and delicious looking hot cocoa. This next movie on our list has every charming winter detail. Rounding off at number 2 is Winter at Vail, starring Hallmark's favorite Lacey Chabert and Tyler Hines. What's more charming than inheriting a chalet? living in one. Lacey's character Chelsea is an event coordinator in LA. However, her hard work and innovative ideas always get overlooked at the job. So when she inherits a chalet from her uncle, she quits her job and moves to Vail. However, the chalet is in need of some major repairs, so she hires a local contractor, Owen Becker. Although they don't hit it off immediately, according to the actors, this happened.
But they end up really helping each other get back in touch with their own passions.
The two of us bringing each other makes it very romantic, specifically in this setting. You know.
The story, we promise, feels extremely genuine and organic. But for our final movie for today, we have a classic slice of Hallmark magic that'll make you swoon. If you are a fan of the enemies to lovers plot, this one is for you. Frozen in Love follows the story of Mary, played by Rachel Lee Cook. Yes, from the 90s classic, She's All That. A struggling bookstore owner in Denver, and Adam Claiborne, the bad boy of professional hockey. Played by Niall Matter, Adam is our typical jock who has a penchant for getting kicked out of games. He passes out on friends' couches and has an attitude that fits his permanent bedhead. He's, as you expect, bad to the bone. Mary, on the other hand, is a bibliophile who hasn't lived or traveled much, but it's okay because she lives through her books. But you don't have to be a bookworm to receive the latest updates from some of the best movies and shows. For we're coming out with the most amazing content each and every passing day. And to make sure that you don't miss out, all you have to do is hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. With that done, let's see what happens between Adam and Mary. The pair have their meet cute in her bookstore when Adam comes frantically searching for a cup of joe. Their interaction goes something like this.
Can I help you, sir?
Coffee. Fuck.
Oh, we don't have coffee.
Adam is really frustrated that they don't sell coffee, so he walks out in anger, saying,
I'll go find a real bookstore somewhere.
Now get this. Mary's bookstore on the same page is having huge financial troubles. She meets with her college friend and PR consultant extraordinaire, Janae, played by Sandy Sidhu, to work out some solutions. Coincidentally, Adam is also sent to Janae to fix his public image after he's been rejected from 10 games. Janae decides to pair both of them in hopes that they'll fix each other's problems. Mary and her bookstore, on the same page, need to become integrated into the community. Adam needs his image rebuilt. He'll give, on the same page, the publicity it needs, and he'll look wholesome. Problem solved, right? Well, no. The catch is, they absolutely hate each other. So which among these movies is your favorite Hallmark winter movie? Let us know in the comments down below. And which one will you be watching next? Thanks for watching. Until next time.